Hi guys, it's Colette. Excuse my throat today. I've been talking all week and I need to have a down day tomorrow because I've got an event on Monday and I want to be able to talk for an hour and a half. So bear with me, this might be quite a short video. Anyway, this is the weekly tarot card for the week commencing Monday, the 18th of October 2021. And my event on Monday is a menopause event, how to look at menopause or moonpause as a natural part of life and a beginning, not an ending. And I'll put the link to it in the description box below. So I'm quite nervous what this week's weekly tarot card will be. Excuse me. So here we go. Oh, and it is, a good one. Judgment. I love the judgment card actually. You see she's got like a very, very determined but relaxed face there. The trumpet, the original card has an angel calling the dead up to heaven for judgment day with a trumpet, and that is the trumpet mouthpiece. And it's just lovely, absolutely lovely, thank goodness. So, judgment on a global scale. Oh, it's one of the major arcana and possibly one of the most important ones because it brings everything to a head where there has to be some sort of almost resurrection away from what came before to what comes next. And because of that, globally, it can bring an understanding of things. It can bring nations, states, whatever, to a stage where they have to say, well, we can't keep going the road we're going. We have to almost reinvent ourselves or have some sort of resurrection inside so that we can go forward in a truly new way. It's a very, very major card in that it also brings out the aspect of like Judgment Day, when people will be held accountable for their deeds, and that there will be, in a way, it's not the justice card, but there will be, is bigger than the justice card in a way, because it's almost like the final judgment. It's having to, in some way, atone for whatever you've done, and also to admit it to yourself and to admit it to the people that you need to tell about it. And there's a lot going on in the world just now with maybe court cases and stuff where this could be very, very relevant. New beginnings coming from an understanding of past good deeds and bad deeds, and moving forward to a new life as such, a new way. It's hard to explain in the global situation, but it is such a good card because it's a big full stop, it's the card before the last card of the tarot. So it's card 20, and the card after it, the world, is the ending and back to the beginning. And this is the aspect of almost ascension or resurrection before we are complete and go back to the start again. So we could see many almost karmic final things this week. And I do think that this is going to bring more good than bad. If there's some issues round about it that initially appear negative, they will probably still have a better and a good long-term outcome. So I actually love the Justice card. It's like, well, I'll do it personally now. Obviously some people will feel the full force of this card, others will feel it a little bit, but globally it has the potential to bring countries and states and organizations to their senses, And that can help with global warming, it can help with justice, it can help with all the things that we need to see some sort of atonement in some way, some sort of sense of, I understand that there's things that I cannot keep doing, and therefore I have to change and bring myself into a new way of being. So I'll be interested to see what the tarot readers, or even people that aren't tarot readers, make of this card for this week, particularly in their own countries, their own states, their own organisations. I would love you to put what you get down below, because you know we all learn off one another. So anyway, let's go on with the personal. So we've got the Judgment card. Career, it can be a time where people will be given options to move up or move forward, which can even be sideways, but with a new outlook. You know, it's an understanding that your body of work is kind of enough for you to be judged on now, and that you can take that body of work and say, well, I can move forward with this, or I can take that skill set and take it in a sort of a different direction, but understanding that I do have a body of work that represents who I am. So it's a very good one for job and career, and it'll be interesting to hear what happens to some of you in the week ahead. So the career aspect for me, this is a major card, because the Monday night, the Menopause event, is the start of a new collaboration with a lovely lady called Angela, who has Behind the Woman brand, which is about menopause and developing ways to go through it that kind of honour it as a journey and don't think that the only way is down. So Monday night for me is then bleeding into next year for events that we'll do with that. So I don't think I could have asked for a nicer card, or a sense of, well, you know, I got my book out in time on the menopause. My body of work about female spirituality now definitely, you know, it stands on its own, you know, and therefore I'm able to say, well, this is my body of the work, I'm going to take it this way. So I don't think I could have asked for a nicer card, to be honest. So if you're watching, Angela, we've got a good card for Monday night and I look forward to working with you in the future as well, as we develop a safe place for women of perimenopause, menopause and beyond. So I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. For health, Judgment card is taking a stop and almost judging yourself. Have I been good enough? You know, do I need to now get rid of, say, the lockdown weight? Do I need to get more exercise started? You know, look at where you are within your body and mind and say, right, okay, how do I move forward in a new way that will take me into a better, healthy lifestyle? So I do like it. Also, because of the aspect of the trumpet, I think it's time where maybe with this card that health-wise we should almost trumpet our own strengths. You know, be prepared to say, well, I might not be good at that, but I can do this. It's almost like a mantra of, you know, listen to me, I know what I'm speaking about here. So this can be a very good mental health card as well, where you actually allow yourself to take pride in the way that you're moving forward and understanding of how far you've come with a health issue. Again, just really good. Relationships, remember the Judgment card can be sort of the culmination and therefore the need to move to a new start with the World card as it turns, to stand up and be counted basically, and then what happens next. So this card can actually be the good ending of a relationship that hasn't been working. You know, it's when you look at the body of the relationship and say, well, we either need to resurrect it or we let it go. So lots of people will be leaving relationships in the week ahead, but a lot of it will be done amicably, simply because both partners could understand that it has had its season, and there is now time to be thinking about and making decisions towards moving on. So if you're looking for a partner, again, it could be a massively important card that, you know, you've put to bed any of your own demons, any of your own thoughts about, you know, insecurity or why you want or need a relationship, and now you're ready to be called into a new one. So good things there. Financially, it's very much the same. It's about looking at your past sins as such, or your past, the way that you've been with money, and being very, very honest about it. You know, have I sinned too much? Do I need to face up to debt? Do I need to look at where I'm going because of maybe insecurity in the world? Again, it can be a really good card for us facing up to things and saying, right, this is where it needs to end. This is where it gets all bundled up, and then I can move forward without that baggage. Spiritually, it's amazing. It allows you to know that if you've been on a kind of plateau spiritually for the last wee while, that you're about to end that cycle and move up to one where you can stand and say, I've done this, I've done that, I'm proud of this, I'm proud of that, what next? And it's not, you know, some people say, well, that's the World card, and I understand that, but the Judgment always bleeds into the World card. To me, you can't really one without the other, or you lose the aspect of the tarot being a journey and also just keeping repeating the circle. It's like, you know, this is the understanding of the karmic quality of your life, and the standing up to, you know, the creator or whatever, and saying that this is me. I was listening to that song actually last night. It was quite funny, from The Greatest Showman, is it? Very good song. And the world is more about the full completion of the cycle. So Judgment always bleeds into the world, and it's important to understand the way they work together. So spiritually, you'll have come to a good place and be ready to move on a bit, and be ready to let some things go that didn't work for you. Hopefully not this channel, but if that's part of it, that's part of it. But you know, you're ready now, and the Judgment card is kind of saying, well, if you're not ready, get ready, because there's a new roller coaster that can begin quite soon. So I love this card. It's a beauty in Rorik deck. Look at the eyes and the set of face, the feathers. Absolutely gorgeous card. So let me know what you think of the Judgment card for the week ahead, and wish me well for Monday night. And if you want to join us, I'll have the link in the description box below. So continue to support me if you can by giving me a thumbs up and maybe sharing the videos, and I'll see you soon. I'll be back on course for more mediumship, etc. next week. The project to do with the menopause has been quite massive, and my daughter Jill's book came out this week as well, and there was the launch for that, and then she moved house. So I think after Monday night I'll have a wee rest for a few days, and then I'll be back to do my YouTube stuff. So many blessings now. I'm looking forward to Monday, and I hope that if you can and it's of interest to you, then please join us. Okay, many blessings now.